Shalom, shalom. Kahala Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem B'kak Radash. Shalom and salutations and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. While on this truth. From Shalom to the speckled bird, the confused face, the Akim and Aqua, the Akim on the highways and byways. Also the elder bishops on down of GMS who are also learning 100% truth from Yahweh Shin Yahushai Barakatham. And last but not least, the elect. Back again with the in transit video. And you know, I got inspiration for doing this video on my lunch break right now. Excuse me, about to go and pick up somebody, but I was listening to Elder Manak Zakba, and his lesson was going into, which is always edified lessons, GMS South Carolina 08, subscribe and be edified. But it was two things that inspired me to do this video I'm doing right now. One was the fact that he was doing a video, and you know, he frequently does videos where, you know, he does all types of lessons in all categories, but it just got my attention for today. Not that I don't do it, but just doing a lesson showing your face. As the scriptures say that you will see your teachers. So I remember when I first started getting into doing lessons, I was horrified about putting my face on it, but at the same time, you know, I understand that it's not about me, it's about Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Yahweh Yahushai, you know, praising their names and because their names are worthy to be praised, and just doing the work, you know what I mean? You know, got out of my own way with that, you know, that vainglory attitude that we know some of these Israelite camps do have. And the second was about talking about how the people today are receiving the word. The wacky-tacky Christians and these other denominations of Christianity and such and so. Just the world is receiving this word, you know, whether they agree with it or not. They can't deny that they have not heard the word or heard of the Hebrew Israelites. You know, they try to slander us and give us different names or bywords that, you know, is not who we are, but we ultimately understand what's going on. So therefore, we don't get ourselves caught up in the nonsense or the BS of it, you know. So that's what I wanted to talk about, or you know, read some scriptures about in this lesson. Is who are the Lord's people? Because you have a lot of people who are coming in, who are Israelites, whether they agree or not, and they practice Islam or Christianity or Buddhism or whatever it is that they practice, which is not of the true living power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, the God of Israel. And that's what I wanted to kind of just touch on real quick while I'm, you know, doing what I'm doing real quick. And you know, I was just talking about this the other day. I guess the spirit is, you know, is going around that this is something that needs to be spoken about, because there's a lot of idolatry going on with Israel, which has always have been, you know, and I'm not trying to point fingers at any tribes, anything like that. It's always been heavy in the northern kingdom, but you know, the southern kingdom is also guilty of it too. And you know, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is gonna judge accordingly to, you know, how our people have transgressed and broken the law, statutes, and commandments that was given to us. Not everybody, but only us. So give me 1 minute. Let me put this in play or park, and I'm gonna rock this on. I'm gonna get some scriptures real quick. So yeah, as I was saying, Let me get some scriptures for you. And Abarak desire you be edified. First scripture I got is 2 Maccabees 1 and 2, and it reads, "The Most High be gracious unto you, and remember his covenant that he made with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob his faithful servant." So the only people that the Most High is dealing with is Jacob and his descendants through the forefathers of Abraham and Isaac, because we understand that in Genesis 32 or 30, Jacob's name has been changed to Israel, which is the Prince of Power, Prince of the Power. Acts 7 and 32, saying, "I am the Most High of thy fathers, the Most High of Abraham, and the Most High of Isaac, and the Most High of Jacob." Then Moses trembled, and the dust not beheld. So the Most High is only dealing with Israel. He's only the God of Israel. For the Deuteronomy 32 and 9. "For the Lord's proportion is his people. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance." So we are the ones who are to inherit the blessings that is coming to us. And not everybody's supposed to inherit that. Very grateful for that. You know, you got to thank the Lord. Praise his name. You know, when you wake up, when you go to sleep, in between time, thank the Lord. Pray to Yahweh Bashim Hawashai. And be grateful that he's allowed you to understand this truth. This is a gift. Exodus 3 and 6. "Moreover, he said, I am the power of thy father, the power of Abraham, the power of Isaac, and the God of Jacob." And Moses hid his face, for he was afraid. That's not what I want. It's not a bad scripture. It's not what I want, though. This Luke 1 and 68. "Blessed be Yahweh thy power, God of Israel, for he hath visited and redeemed his people." One more scripture. Joel 2 and 27. "And ye shall know that I am the midst of Israel, and that I am Yahweh, your power, and none else. And my people shall never be ashamed." And it's crazy because our people are ashamed. I used to ask myself, why would people be ashamed about knowing these scriptures and understanding these scriptures, or knowing who they are in the scriptures? But I see it every day with the people who are Israelites. They are ashamed of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. They are ashamed of their heritage. That's crazy to me, but it's the truth. So, you know, the scriptures never lie, man. The scriptures are on point. And I just want to give you an understanding of the proportion of the Most High's people, because we get confused about who are the Most High's people. And we should know, but, you know, unfortunately, we don't. So, Abarak is how you edify with that. I'm going to say, Kohalo Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakratash, Shalom and salutations and double honors again to the elder apostles, a great millstone on down, and Shalom to the elect. Shalom.